And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court, going after this win on the road. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, DA. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Doncic.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at point. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Doncic, no good. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against Miami.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Elbow shot. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bledsoe against Cauley Stein. No good from Bledsoe. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Drills the three-pointer.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Matthews finds Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Boy, you consider the Dallas Mavericks last season missing the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. That ties their 2nd longest playoff drought in franchise history. You've got to believe this is a group that's highly motivated.
He's off on the second. And the Mavericks a proud franchise. Doris looking to get back into the playoffs this season.
No doubt, Kevin. They have reloaded with young star talent. Kristaps Porzingis, already an all-star. Luka Doncic, the rookie of the year. I think this is a group ready to make some noise.
Brunson, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The feed to Antetokounmpo. Porzingis with the block.
This guy's showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Cauley-Stein against Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, Brook Lopez demonstrating his abilities as a passer. This is a team player with very unselfish instincts.
Here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Took him no time at all on that one. Brunson's got 5.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Over Cauley-Stein. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. And here is Doncic. No good on the 3.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And we know because of Bledsoe's power, guys can't push this guy around. That time it results in an and one.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Couple teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wind?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose games, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
And so it's Milwaukee now. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside Matthews. From downtown. Nice D from Doncic.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line. Luka Doncic can pass it, shoot it, drive it, and he does it all with great flair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And you see some of the shots that Doncic knocks down. Doris, the degree of difficulty is off the charts.
It is, Kevin, but the skill I love the most is his passing. It doesn't matter if it's a hook pass, a lob. He has the strength to hit the weak side corner, and this guy loves delivering in the big moments. It is so fun to watch him.
All free throws good from Doncic.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And, guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Hardaway against Middleton. Hardaway dishes to Cauley-Stein. Porzingis, that's a 2. Rebound, Milwaukee. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Milwaukee. Doncic outside. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Tipped away. Stolen by Bledsoe. And it's the Bucks on the break. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
Now here's Porzingis coming off a solid outing against Miami. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
Mavericks trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Matthews. Bledsoe's got 5 now.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Now Porzingis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside, Brunson. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Outside Matthews. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Tries again. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. J.J. Barea is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 6. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Ilyasova on the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Here's Giannis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The offensive rebound. Wow, hammering it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Passes to Doncic. From 13, basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Here's Wright. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Doncic. The kick out to Wright. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock for the 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Right against Hill. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's the pass to Connaughton. Doncic against Korver. Pass to Ilyasova. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. He kicks to Barea. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Three-pointer. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Passes it to Hill. Outside Korver. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And the Bucks lead by 9.
This is the assertiveness of Kyle Korver, the pre-shot preparation. As soon as he gets it on the catch, he's ready to fire.
Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Doncic, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at the Mavericks' numbers last season, the need for shooting is obvious.
And I think, Greg, what's shocking is poor shooting is not something you have historically associated with the Mavs. But when you look at it through last season, they took a high rate of threes and a high rate of free throws. And yet, Both of those percentages were poor. That's an area for improvement this season.
And the first one drops. Robin Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Both shots good from the stripe. 46 seconds left to play in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Doncic outside. Puts it up from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Doncic has got 10 points.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And here is Hill. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And it's Lopez at the elbow. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Barea. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Barea.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
For three, Hill. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helps set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek freak.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Kyle Korver is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's George Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. Pass to Hill. Banked in off the glass. Hill's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outside. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
Mavericks trail by 9. Doncic feeling it out. Now here's Barea. Defense is right there. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, the ball handling skills of Barea are nearly unparalleled. Efficient and surprisingly elusive.
Here's Hill. He's got 5. Outside Korver fires the 3. The shot comes out, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Kleba. Now the pass to Barea. Right against Hill. Right dishes to Barea. Poked away. Back to right. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Hill. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. 9-point game. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 4 on the shot clock. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Hill. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Doncic. Bledsoe with it. He's got 5. Pass to Hill. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Hill.
Now, George Hill has always had a beautiful jumper, and this mid-range just as solid as the long range.
Mavericks trail by 9. Wright looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyle Korver. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova, and Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. He's perfect from the line this time. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now Bledsoe, he's got 5. Passes it to Hill. Lock at 6 for 3. Middleton. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 9 points. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Hardaway. Lopez with the block.
And they continue to control the glass.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. Here's Brunson. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Bucks leading by 9. Bledsoe looking around. Pass to Middleton. Fires for 3. No good on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Brunson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Middleton, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Middleton. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Matthews with the steal. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
He gets that one. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Well, that's the athleticism of Mr. Eric Bledsoe. You love to see him be aggressive on the glass.
Now here's Wright. A 17-point game for him in the win against Miami. No problems knocking that one down. Brunson's got 9. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. Middleton on the wing. 5 on the clock. The putback. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wright. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Wright's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Boy, guys, I don't know who feels the contact more, Bledsoe or the defender.
Mavericks trail by 9. Wright, the pass to Porzingis. Hardaway against Middleton. A wide open look here for Wright. Here's Marjanovic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez. Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Bledsoe. Mavericks with the rebound. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Wright kicks to Hardaway. Drops in the tray.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Here's Giannis. It's good. Giannis has got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Brunson. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Matthews finds Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bucks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Middleton hits them both. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Luka Doncic comes in for DeLon Wright. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Milwaukee leading by 8. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Over to the wing. Bledsoe against Barea. It's good on the putback.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The pass to Hardaway. Back to Barea. High post, Cauley Stein. Lopez is there. Just 5 on the clock. Barea, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Doncic. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now here's Matthews. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Barea against Bledsoe. Barea, the pass to Hardaway. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Matthews. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
So it's the Mavericks now. It's a 14-point game. Correa with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Pau. That shot, no good. Korver with the defensive effort. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Antetokounmpo, no good. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Ilyasova. A fader. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Hardaway. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
The Mavericks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Hill, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And the second free throw, good.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Now here is Hill. He's got 9. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Doncic. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the Greek Freak, he said in his interview that he's low-key. But you saw in the first half, he got that rare inner passion for the game. Kind of like Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. They just destroy you quietly.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there. And I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better, into a better rhythm in the second half, and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Milwaukee leading by 11. On the court for the Mavericks, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Cauley Stein, and it's Brunson in at the 1 spot.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Here's Doncic. Releases from 15, and he nails the jumper. Doncic has got 16 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Giannis against Porzingis. The pass to Matthews. He can't get it to go. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And quite possibly an all-star snub. Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic. Doris had a chance to be selected in his first season.
Perhaps sending a message, Kevin, with that first teenager ever to put up a 30-point triple-double. Something tells me this young man will have an all-star game appearance or two moving forward.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Bledsoe left side. Baseline try. Misses off the left iron.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Six to shoot. Middleton outside. Launches it. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Brunson. Good D by Matthews. Milwaukee leading by 9. Lets a floater go, and it's Bledsoe laying it in. Bledsoe's got 11 points.
Yeah, terrific body control. Bledsoe's developed that little floater for when the defense overplays him to take it to the rim.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Doncic outside. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The Bucks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
What's up?
And that one falls for Middleton. Mavericks trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. Porzingis looking it over. Passes it to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic outside. Shoots over Matthews. Offensive rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hardaway with the steal. Over in the corner, Doncic. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
And Doris, given how much of last season he missed and how early he came into the league, Porzingis a lot younger than people think.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. Think about it. He becomes an all-star at the age of 22 and already one of the more recognizable faces in the league. It is truly scary to think that in a few years, KP could be miles better than where he is today.
First one falls for him.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start him.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Brunson. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Matthews into the lane, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a tenacious drive by Wes Matthews, being rewarded for his aggressiveness with a trip to the stripe.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and I think Wes Matthews, you've got a guy who's a true leader, someone who's not afraid to speak his mind and let his teammates know what's up.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Both free throws good from Matthews. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 13. And Wright kicks to Kleber. Doncic passes to Wright. With some arc, Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Porzingis after the basket by Milwaukee. Cans the 12-footer. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Kevin, how about Porzingis? You can play him as the roll man, or in this instance, use him as the ball handler. How hard is that to deal with?
Now here's Matthews. He has 5.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Doncic, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Dallas. 15-point game. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Wright kicks to Kleba. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And no good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Lopez outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 15. Doncic with it. Matthews covering. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Giannis against Hardaway. Here's Matthews. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bledsoe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bledsoe's got 13.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Doncic with it. He's got 18. Wright outside. Outside, Porzingis. Over Lopez. Porzingis can't hit.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. It's deflected, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his third foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Dallas with a change here, too. J.J. Barea checked in for Hardaway. Now here's Porzingis. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Barea against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. The three from Porzingis. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 7.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
The drive by Giannis. And that one's good by Lopez.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Mavericks trail by 14. Wright dishes to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Wright against Ilyasova. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the score by Dallas. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target, makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Dallas shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. And the Mavericks call time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Here's Barea. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Barea's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, hasn't always been a high percentage shooter, but he's dangerous, and Barea will keep coming at you until you stop him.
Outside Korver. The three from Hill, but they recover it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Korver, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Count it. Barea's got 4 points this quarter.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Now, Antetokounmpo, 23 points in the game. Here's Connaughton. Offensive rebound.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And so here is Dallas. Pass to Barea. Back to Wright. Here's the pass to Powell. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Hill has it in the corner. Kleba with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 12. Right side. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 4 assists now tonight.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Now here's Giannis. 25 points in the game. Out left to the wing. And here's Korver. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. 2 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Doncic. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Kleba kicks to Marjanovic. Here's Kleba. He's guarded by Hill. And no good. Giannis with some nice D. Bucks leading by 9. Doncic with the steal. .141 left to play in the third. To the inside. Here's Marjanovic. And that one, good. Marjanovic has got 6.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Hill against Wright. Hill kicks to Connaughton. Jacks up a 3. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Powell. Here's Kleba. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Right from outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 9. Giannis outside. It's back to Hill. 4 on the clock. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Powell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Marjanovic. .17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. to stop the drought, and Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now, here's Doncic. And that one released in time, but no good. The third quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top, up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. George Hill out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Ilyasova in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Brunson. Clock at 6. Hardaway from outside. They get it back. Powell the pass to Doncic. Here's Cauley-Stein. He gets it in there.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And that one misses.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Count it, good.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Doncic. Passes it to Hardaway. Korver against Doncic. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Brunson the bounce pass. And that one, good. And it's 8 points for Willie Cauley-Stein.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now here's Middleton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Doncic against Korver. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Hill penetrating, and the shot goes down. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
But George Hill does it all for this team, including gutting the defense with his quickness. Just a sensational drive.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Doncic against Korver. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. 6 to shoot. Powell, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Hill finds Middleton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Doncic. And he can't stop the run as he misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Hill kicks to Middleton. Outside Korver, beyond the arc. Another shot. Ilyasova can't hit. Mavericks trail by 11. To the paint, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Timeout called, the Bucks. A different look for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis, that's a 2. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And the pass to Ilyasova. Middleton outside. Back to Ilyasova. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Lopez. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Bucks leading by 11. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. That 3 off the mark. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Bledsoe. Brunson with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
One falls for Brunson. And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, but fell to the 2nd round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
Hardaway with the steal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here is Bledsoe. Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Middleton hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 10. Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Middleton hits them both. Mavericks trail by 12. Now Doncic. Cauley Stein passes to Hardaway. Five to shoot. Here's Doncic. Here's Cauley Stein. Lopez with the block. Matthews into the lane. Missed inside.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
That free throw good from Doncic. Both good from the line that time. Bucks leading by 10. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Dangerous. That's the word that comes to mind when thinking about Bledsoe's offensive game. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 11. Brunson the pass to Doncic. It's tipped.
Exceptional defense from Wes Matthews. This is one of the best defenders in the game.
Brunson finds Cauley Stein.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Bucks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Doncic leading the charge.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And he makes the first.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Mavericks trail by 11. On the wing, Hardaway. Great D that time from Middleton.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Lopez with the steal. In the corner, Middleton with it. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got 17 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Dallas calls timeout.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Now here's Cauley-Stein. And here's Porzingis. Passes to Brunson. Clock at 6. Now Doncic, guarded by Bledsoe. Will it go? The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
You see, to me, Kevin, when he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Lopez hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Brunson. And the jumper falls for him.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Giannis against Porzingis. Outside Matthews. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Matthews has got 9 points here in the second half. Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic outside. The pass to Porzingis. Down low. Lopez with the steal. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Now here's Brunson. The floater. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Matthews, no one around him, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, you've got to love the timing on the jumper from Matthews. So efficient on those quick shots.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Matthews. The feed to Bledsoe. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 18. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And Hardaway gets it to go. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Poked loose. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Here's Matthews. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Matthews has got 13 points here in the second half alone. .152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Bledsoe. To the middle, and Middleton kicks to Lopez. Over Cauley Stein. Misses off the right iron. Mavericks trail by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic with it. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. And it's sent back by Lopez. Middleton left side. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. The bench was huge tonight. How big were they?
You know, we have such a great starting unit, and I think our second unit gets overlooked a lot. You know, they come in, I honestly think they're better than a lot of the first units in the league.
Well, you all helped win the game tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.